this election is arguably the most important election we face. But it is also a great opportunity. Now, I've been back to the South twice in the last 6 months. I was here in June to pick up in Atlanta, Georgia, the ACLU's National Civil Rights Award, which was a great honor. And in coming back to the South, it's not my area. I'm from California. When you all are studying the Civil War as if it happened yesterday, we're studying surf patterns. So when I came out here, I really thought a lot about the award that was being conferred on me and what it meant, and particularly to pick it up and to receive it in Atlanta, Georgia. Because arguably the South has been the conscience of this country for the better part of the second half of the 20th century. This is where these big fights were fought. This is where progress was made in eliminating discrimination against our fellow citizens based on their color, creed, religion, and arguably down the road sexual orientation, although we haven't really gotten there yet. And what did it mean? And as I thought about it, I realized that since those heady days of the 60s, Southern Democrats have been in the wilderness. And it's only half in jest when I talk about Jesse Helms. But it is time for Southern Democrats and that philosophy and that approach and that willingness to fight the fight on behalf of all Americans, irrespective of where they come from or who they are or what they are. Now again, I'm not a political type, but as I look at my world, our world, it's entirely possible that at the end of the next election cycle, the Republican Party will be relegated to just a regional party, a party of the South. They have lost the Northeast. They're going to lose the Intermountain States. They've lost the West. They will keep part of the Midwest, but not as much of it as they would like to need to keep. They're not going to keep Ohio. Ted Strickland is there as governor. So it is possible, if the Democrats don't screw it up, and God knows Democrats screw it up. Will Rogers was not kidding when he said, I don't belong to an organized party, I'm a Democrat. But there is a very real possibility that the Republican Party is relegated to a regional party at the end of the 2008 cycle. Arguably not because of great Democratic Party leadership, but because the Republicans have screwed it up so badly. But it shouldn't be that. The South is a great part of this country. The history of the South, particularly in the second half of the 20th century, is a great and vital part of the history of this nation and our move to being a more perfect union. So therefore, let's elect Larry, and let's make sure that the Republican Party doesn't have a stronghold anywhere in this great country of ours until they as a party have that fight over what they want to be. Are they going to be the legitimate party of fiscal responsibility, which they are not now? No. Are they going to be the party of limited size of government, which they are not now? No. Are they going to be the party that actually believes that there is an upper limit to how much time the government should spend peeking in your bedroom windows? Because they're not now. They're not that now. The Washington Post today said that they're actually reading what books we read when we get on airplanes. Now, I've been told for a long time that they actually listen into all my conversations. I'm one of the 25,000 Americans, to which I reply, what a waste of the taxpayers' money. You don't need to listen to my conversations. You just need to call me and ask me. And you don't even have to call me, because I'm more than willing to step out and tell you exactly what I think. Yeah.